Reading 0-2 Bournemouth, leaders extend unbeaten start to 15 games. They say statistics can be used to prove anything, but all the numbers are stacking up brilliantly for Bournemouth. This win at Reading was their 15th league game undefeated from the beginning of the championship, breaking a club record for their best opening to a campaign dating back 60 years. Brighton were the last side to begin a second-tier season so promisingly, back in 2015-16, when they went their first 21 unbeaten. Reading, 4-3-3, Southwood, Yadam, Moore, C. Dan, Rahman, Drinkwater, Laurent, Iharia, Puskas, Clark 85, Del Bashiru, Swift substitutes not used, Raphael, GK, Holmes, Ashcroft, Kamara, Osorio, Ehebhadiumhin manager, Veljko Paunovic booked, Laurent Bournemouth, 4-3-3, Travers, Stacey, Cahill, Kelly, C. Zamora, Mefam 70, Lerma, Kilkenny, Pearson 46, Billing, Christie, Solanke, Anthony, Low 56, substitutes not used, Nyland, GK, L. Cook, Markins, Rogers manager, Scott Parker scorers, Solanke 43, Low 59 booked, Kilkenny, Anthony, Mefam referee, Oliver Langford, West Midlands, Scott Parker's team have won 5 consecutive matches now, also 9 of their last 10, and re-established a 5-point cushion that Fulham had trimmed by defeating West Bromwich Albion 3-0 earlier on Saturday. It's also 9 clean sheets from those 15 games, and they haven't conceded a goal on the road in the league for 672 minutes. In a cautionary tale, that Brighton side didn't actually win promotion, losing in the playoff semi-finals to Sheffield Wednesday, but the doubts around Bournemouth and their promotion prospects grow fewer with each passing week. It looks increasingly likely that Bournemouth will go toe-to-toe with Parker's former club Fulham in the promotion race. Dominic Solanke, with his 12th of the season, and Jamal Lowe earned this latest win, which saw Bournemouth stamp their authority after Reading had made the brighter opening. We've become accustomed to Bournemouth seizing control of matches right from the first whistle this season, but Reading were determined that wouldn't happen here. The hosts dominated the opening 20 minutes and should really have taken the lead. Bournemouth looked unusually sluggish and were soon pinned back into defensive mode. George Puskas should have applied a finishing touch when John Swift squared to him just a few yards out, but the offside flag was raised against Swift in any case. Reading weren't afraid to chance their luck, with Josh Lawrence sending an outside of the boot shot wide of the mark from 25 yards. And the Royals really should have led after 18 minutes. Swift is in outstanding form, both in terms of scoring goals and creating them, and the confidence in his game was evident when he pulled out a Rabona cross, having beaten Gary Cahill to the ball. That picked out Puskas, who prodded goalwards but saw his effort drop agonizingly wide of the far post. Bournemouth had barely ventured out of their own half, and their first real sight of Reading's goal came when Cahill sent a looping header over from Jadon Anthony's cross from the left. That moment flicked a switch for the visitors, and soon they'd established control of possession, as is their usual hallmark under Parker. The balance quickly tilted in their favor, with Reading now penned in. And the pressure would tell just a couple of minutes before the break. It stemmed from a corner, with Anthony's delivery brilliantly anticipated by 35-year-old Cahill, who used his experience to peel off into space at the back post. His header back across goal was perfect for Solanke, no more than 3 yards out, to direct a header past the bodies on the goal line and continue his excellent start to the season. Reading emerged for the second half with renewed intent, and Puskas would surely have scored from 6 yards out if not for Lloyd Kelly's last-ditch clearance. But any time Reading pushed forward, it left space for Bournemouth to exploit. From one flowing move, Jamal Lowe surged down the left and cut back across for Solanke, whose goal-bound shot was blocked. Lowe had just come on for Anthony at that point, and a couple of minutes later, he doubled the lead. It was an assured Lowe finish into the far corner, using a defender as a foil after finding himself in acres of space to collect a pass from Philip Billing. Suddenly, everyone wanted to get on the scoresheet. Billing let fly from 25 yards, forcing home keeper Luke Southwood to turn it behind.